So, first of all, I've thought and thought and thought whether or not this is a good idea to do a diary. But I think it is because I know everybody faces different challenges and obviously a lot that are far worse than this, but everybody's toughest battle is their own toughest battle, if you see what I'm saying. And this for me has been this is the most difficult thing I've ever gone through in my life, and maybe you're in the same boat. So if you're watching it because you're going through the same thing as I am, then hopefully you get some sort of answers from it, because we all search YouTube and Google and forums and Facebook to see if we're all at the same stage in our recovery, which is crazy because obviously everybody recovers at a different rate and different speed, and everybody's body's different. But all I can do is sort of say where I am every week, and maybe it'll help. So, basically 3 weeks ago, when I was watching football, really innocuously, I just tripped over, but my foot was caught at a strange angle, and my body weight went over it, and it snapped, and my ankle was broke in two places, both tibia and fibia, and it was a complete dislocation of the ankle as well. So I am now in week 3, so apologies for not doing a video in week 1 or week 2, and if you're wondering why, well, I was just not being in the right headspace. Apologies for the dodgy camera work. The right headspace to do it at all. So, you know, maybe you know exactly how I'm feeling. So my break was a pretty bad one. My whether it was the right hand side, the surgeon said was quite an easy fix with a plate, but the left hand side he said was very difficult. And that's got more plates and screws and a bigger incision, I think, because I've not been brave enough to actually look at it any time that they've changed the cast. But the 3 weeks that have gone have been the hardest 3 weeks that I've ever gone through, and I apologise to no one for saying that it's difficult and it's hard, and I've cried every single day since the minute I've done it, and there might have been 2 days sort of in between then and now where I haven't cried, because mentally it is so challenging. So let's start with week 3 then, because this is sort of where I am now, and week 1 and week 2 post-operation have been, as I said, have been very, 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 very hard, and I've been told, maybe like you have, that the best thing to do now is to lay down and elevate your foot to stop the swelling and to help things heal, which I've tried to do, and I have done, and there's been, in fact, I haven't been out of the house unless it's been to an appointment to have the cast changed. Maybe you've been through this. They've done it to me because they try to get your foot at 90 degrees, you're from your ankle to your toes to 90 degrees, and because of the swelling, they weren't able to do it until a week and a half ago. So that's been so this has been hard, and spending the days on your own when you're laying in a bed when there's nobody home is horrible, and so I can't sugarcoat it. It's brutal, but this is the start of week 3. It's 3 weeks today post-operation for me, and you know, today's been a good day, because today has been the first day that I've actually managed to get up and go to the toilet and not pee in a bottle, because of, I call it the blood rush feeling when you stand up and all the blood rushes to your leg. And for the first couple of weeks, and even today it's still there, but for the first couple of weeks it's been unbearable, and I've tried to stand up on crutches, because, you know, your family members say that you should be getting up and trying to do things, so you think maybe I should, and then you try and the pain kicks in and you realise that your body's not ready for it yet. But I've done that this morning. I managed to stand up on a pair of crutches and take a pee, which sounds like such a small thing, but for me that was massive. And I sort of put some gel on my hair as well. You can't really tell now, but I did. And I washed my hands and I buttered my ears and then crawled back onto the bed. So that for me is the first achievement that I've managed to get to in 3 weeks, which I think's okay. I think that's fine. Just one thing that I wanted to say, that my medication is probably similar to yours. I know if you're watching this in the States, then a lot of the medication that you guys get, from what I've read in the forums, and the Facebook groups are amazing, so thank you to everybody in them for answering my questions as well. But I know that a lot of your medication is slightly different to what we get here. But mine was oxycodone and tramadol, and obviously because they're slightly addictive, you have a set amount of time on which you can take each one for. So oxycodone first for a certain amount of days, a week I think it was, then on to tramadol. I came off the tramadol because it was giving me, I weren't sleeping and it was stopping me from going to the toilet, which is one thing that this is the thing, isn't it? Because maybe you're like me and you tried not to eat and you tried not to drink so much because you were terrified of having to go to the toilet. I've relaxed that a little bit now, and I'm eating a lot better than I was. But trust me, I know how you feel with that. But coming off the tramadol was really difficult. People said that it would be, and I sort of thought, nah, it'll be all right. But it was hard because it's the only medication that I've ever taken that gave me the worst nightmares that I've ever experienced in my life when coming off it. From seeing people's faces on fire to just weird things like rewriting your own episodes of TV shows. And then I'm not going to be too graphic, but it weren't nice. So just brace yourself if you are coming off tablets like tramadol, that you might have a bit of a come down like I did. So I'm off them. But the weird thing is, for the last sort of 5 days, I've not taken any pain medication whatsoever. I've taken a Pixaban, which is to stop me DVT and blood clotting. But as for painkillers, I've not even taken paracetamol for about 4 days. So that's good. So leave a message, tell me where you are, give me some advice. At the minute, as I said, I'm not doing anything. I lay on a bed for most of the day with my foot elevated. And then it's the first time today that I've actually managed to stand on my crutches and take a pee, which was okay. So thank you for watching. My next appointment with the surgeon is on Wednesday, and I think that's to have the stitches out and possibly into a boot. So any advice on what that's like, and just say hello, because as I said, for me this is the toughest thing that I've ever had to go through, and I'm desperate to get back to work, but I can't go to work unless I can stand up and pee or sit down, So at the minute I'm struggling. But leave a message, say hello, and I will do another video on Wednesday when I have seen the surgeon. So thank you for watching, and take care, because this is the hardest thing that I've ever done in my life. So good luck to everyone. Thank you.